Hey everybody, it's Sonia here. Well, it turns out a lot of you guys were interested when I was talking about how I sell things on Marketplace. I want to talk to you a little bit about Marketplace and why I really like to use it. And I'm going to show you how I list items on there. It's really simple and I'm sure you can do it too. You don't have to be very tech savvy. I'm going to show you how I do this on my laptop. So what I like about Marketplace is it's just direct sales locally. You're just selling to another person, usually in your area. I mean, you do have the option to mail stuff if you want to, but mostly it's just selling person to person. So you can just sell in cash. There are no fees for selling on this platform. Unlike all these other online platforms, there's absolutely no fee here. And so what it is, it's a good way that if you have extra stuff around your house that you don't need, you can just put it up on Marketplace and turn it into extra cash. So today I just want to show you how I list an item on Marketplace. I'm going to do this on my laptop, although you can also do it on a smartphone. And the thing is that I don't know how to screen record on the smartphone. So whatever, for today we're going to do it on my laptop. So first of all, what you need to sell on Marketplace is you do need a Facebook account. Okay, here we are starting on the home screen. Now on Facebook, you're going to see this little icon that looks like a house. And if you're on a laptop, it'll also say Marketplace. If you're on a smartphone, you'll just see the little house and it'll be up on the top around here. So you click on that, that's Marketplace. That's all you have to do to get there. You don't have to set anything up. Once you get there, you're going to have options to browse. I mean, if you want to look for an item, you can look up things by name here, or you can just sort of browse listings. And then there's buying and selling. So what you want to do is you want to sell an item. So you're going to just simply go to selling. So what you do once you get here is you click create new listing. And then you choose item for sale. And then it's a lot like everything else on Facebook. You see here it says add photos. So what I'm going to sell today is a Voldemort wand. So I'm going to go into my folder where I have my pictures. And I'm going to choose this picture. I'm simply going to say open. Now the first picture that you choose that uploads, that's going to be the image that people are going to see when they're browsing Marketplace. So you want to put your best one there that represents your item the most accurately. And then after that, I'm going to put more photos so people can see the details. I'm going to put one at the back so they can see the brand name on it. You can scroll here to see all your pictures. So here it says Wizarding World of Harry Potter, so they know it's the real deal. I'm going to also put a picture of the box so they see the little sticker on it. I'm going to put what it looks like in the box with the map. And I'm going to put an up-close picture of the wand. You can put up to 10 pictures. And I'm also going to show up close of the map. Let's see what I have here. I have the box, I have what it looks like in the box, and I have the map. You know, I think I'm going to put one more picture of the map. The map was all folded up and I didn't want to force it open. So it's a little accordionized, but you can still see what's on it. So I have one more picture, which kind of shows more detail. Now I'm going to put a title. So over here, there's a scrolling bar. So I'm going to put Harry Potter Voldemort wand from Universal Studios. I'm going to ask for $50. The reason I'm going to ask for $50 is that I've already looked at what other people are asking, and considering it's basically like new, it's got the map with it, and it's a functional wand, I'm going to go ahead and ask $50. I mean, people can negotiate, but that's what I'm putting up. Then you choose here category. So I'm going to put toys and games, condition, used like new, age range. Well, I'm not going to put an age range because it's 5 plus. Character, Voldemort, and then here you can put a description. Okay, I'm going to put authentic Voldemort wand from Harry Potter World at Universal Studios. Wand is functional, activates items in Harry Potter World. Great condition, like new, in original box with original map that shows the spells and wand patterns. I'm going to do a French translation. Baguette magique avec, how do you say spell in French? Sortilège? I don't know. Okay, I did my best for the French. Okay, and now I'm going to write downtown pickup, cash only, because there is Facebook Pay, which is a little system built into Facebook where people can pay you directly through Facebook that goes into your bank account. But I don't use it because I'm old and I'm paranoid about all this online banking and I don't do any of it. And all the young people these days use these like bank transfers. They all have online banking, and I don't do any of that. So it's going to be cash only. Although if they're having it delivered by mail, then they can use PayPal. I do have that one. Okay, but I'm going to put cash only. Whoops. Comptant, s'il vous plaît. So that's it. So you have here your pictures that you upload. Your title, try to make your title as clear and detailed as possible without having so many words that it's hard to read. There's the category, condition that it's in, age range if you want, character since it's a toy, and then you want to put a nice description that gives people as much information as they need. List as single item. So if you have several of something, you can, like, there's options here, list as in stock. Product tags, Harry Potter, Voldemort, wand, French, in my case, baguette, magique, jouet, toy, Universal Studios, collectible, magic. I think that's good. Okay, so once you got all your information in there, you go down to the bottom and you just hit next. And so it's going to automatically publish on Marketplace, but you can also choose to publish it in any buy and sell groups that you've already joined. So there are a ton of buy and sell groups on Facebook. They're either organized by neighborhood, like St. Henry Garage Sale, or it's, you know, related to the university. This one, McGill's Free and for Sale, free kids stuff. So some of them are kind of specialized. Yeah, a lot of them are neighborhoods, Point St. Charles, Côte St. Luc. Sometimes by community or just general. So I'm going to publish it on Marketplace, and I'm also going to publish it in, let's see which one. I'm going to do Côte St. Luc NDG Westmount Community Forum because I live right next to Westmount, so I like that one. So you can share it with, I think it's up to 20 groups. So you can choose multiple buy and sell groups to share it at the same time. I'm just going to share it in one for now, just to show you. So after you've chosen your groups, you hit publish. And now your listing is public. So anyone who is going into Marketplace, looking up Voldemort wand, is going to see your listing. And if you want to check your listing, you click selling, and it's going to be there in your selling listings. So what happens when somebody wants to contact you, I'll show you. So this is what they see when they click on your listing. It says the listing is in review. That is normal. They just want to make sure that you're not putting anything up there you're not supposed to. So don't worry about that. So this is what the potential buyer would see, and then they would have an option here to message you. But I'll show you on another listing what that looks like. Let's go back to regular marketplace. So when somebody clicks on one of your listings, they'll see this. They'll see the item, the title, the description. This isn't mine. I'm just showing you someone else's so you can see what it's like. And then down here it says, is this available? And then they could just click send, or they can type in their own message here. Click send, and then what happens is you get a message. I'm going to show you one of my marketplace messages. So this is what happened when I was selling the suitcase. I got a message from somebody called Hussam, and he said, "Hi Sonia, is this still available?" So then we start a dialogue, and then we end up arranging to meet. I give him my info here, and then he came and picked it up for me. So what's cool is all your communications are going to be in this little dialogue box here. So that makes it really easy to keep track of the discussion. And it's not like when you have a lot of emails and it gets hard to know which one is the one that was coming today and what's what. So here it's really simple. So when you get messages from Marketplace, you go into your messages and they're separate. They're not mixed in with all your other friends. And so that makes it really easy to keep track of them. And then when somebody messages you, it opens a little chat window. You only get their first name. You don't know who they are. You don't see their profile. Although sometimes if you look them up, you can figure out which person it was, So let's say somebody's contacted you about an item and you've been talking with them. You can just do like minimize like this and it'll go here. So this is the one that you're dialoguing with. If you've had 2 or 3 and some of them said they don't want it after all, then you just, instead of minimizing it, you just close it and then it just disappears. And if you do want to retrieve it, you just go back in here, you just go back to Marketplace messages and you're going to find it. So that's like the very basics of how to list an item on Marketplace. So now you know what to do. So if you have stuff lying around your house that you don't need and you're kind of thinking, well, maybe it's worth something, maybe one day I could sell it, get a few bucks, you could just put it up on there. And for each listing that you put up, you can renew it 4 times. Then you have to click delete and relist, and then it'll put it back at the top. I'll just show you one more thing. So you get like a commerce profile. So it has your picture and your name at the top. If you have any ratings or awards, they'll go here. And then this is what people will see. They'll see your listings. Now, if you delete and relist, it'll go to the top of your listings. Like I deleted and relisted these comic books. So if somebody clicks my seller profile, they're not going to see the clothes that I just put up last week. They're going to see this first. And then if they want to see more, well, they'd have to go down like this. It's kind of interesting because right now, all the ones that are showing are like kind of old things that I just like relisted because they'd been inactive. But the clothes that I just put up recently are nowhere to be seen. Where are they? Oh, there's more toys and stuff. All things that I relisted. They all go to the top of the pile on my seller profile. If you keep going, eventually you're going to get to, yeah, this is the stuff that I put up recently. Knife and like a vintage set of carving knives, a suitcase, some shoes, and then here are some clothes that I listed. I got tons of stuff up there. Now people can also see what you've been listing by this, because if you are in buy and sell groups, it also shows up on your profile. So if you list an item to like 10 groups at once, it's going to have 10 times the picture of that one item. But if you list each item to a new group separately, you kind of rotate it, then when people go to see your profile, they'll discover all these items. You know, they'll see all these things instead of just seeing like 10 copies of the same thing. Okay, so that is the very basics of how to list something on Marketplace. So I hope that's helpful and useful to you. Now you know how to go around your house and look for things that you don't really need and how to post them on Marketplace and hopefully sell some of that stuff so you make some money and declutter at the same time. So that's it. Thank you for joining me, and thanks for joining me in the chat. And thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.